Oh, hey now, how you doing? How you been? It's been a while. I've been reading a lot of comics lately. I figured I'd do some Marvel trivia. And it's been so long, I don't know how to deal with the light anymore. These are some old cards. Well, I don't know. They're not as old as I am. Hey, get back over here. Let's put this back over here. Uh, I'm just gonna guess like 93. These were, I labeled these the dirt weed cards because that's how they smelled when I got them on eBay. So anyway, let's take a look at what questions there are. These are the first things I saw behind me. What villain possessed? See, there's probably a reason why I haven't done this in a while. What villain poses as Hawkeye on Norman Osborn's first government-sanctioned Avengers team? Oh, well, these aren't as old as I thought. I just finished reading this. This is great. I wanted to say Deadshot, but that's not right. That's DC's version of what's essentially the same character. Damn, what's he called? He's not Deadeye. He's that Daredevil villain. That's something, because now I want to tell you what I'm reading, and then no one wants to watch any long form videos anymore, which is probably why I'm not doing this a lot. But I'm in the 2000s era, so I finished the House of M, went to the Decimation books, switched over to the Bendis New Avengers, and that led me to volumes 1 and 2, the Omnis, and the Mighty Avengers, and then Miss Marvel, which is really Captain Marvel, but it's Miss Marvel at the time. So I'm stuck in that era right now, and I'm bouncing between that and the 80s X books, and I started reading Claremont's books. From the in fact, I started reading Claremont's Extreme X-Men from like 2001. That was going on at the same time as the Morrison run. That's a peek into my life. I still can't remember this guy's name. Bullseye. That's Deadpool. Bullseye. How about that? All right. See, I got to tell some stories before I get to it. That's how I work. It's basically Deadshot. They're like the same character. Perhaps there's some hardcore Bullseye fans out there that don't like hearing that. But anyway, yeah. Maybe these are from like 2003. No. That story took place in like 2008, 9. Well, anyway, there we go. Mephisto. First appeared Surfer, right? Wasn't this the Stan Lee's original Surfer run where we saw Mephisto? Hey, there you go. I'm doing so well, I might try another card. All right, here it is. Let's see what we have. Oh my. Silvermane, Hammerhead, and Nefaria. I've heard of Hammerhead. I don't know where. Damn. I can do X trivia, but the Marvel stuff, I didn't read them a lot, so they're not stuck in my long-term memory. I don't know this one. What were they? The Wrecking Crew? How about that? I don't even know what that is or how to pronounce it. So there we go. What's Elector's last name? It's a Greek name. I'm not going to get it, much less say it correctly. Does it start with an O? No. I mean, O is next to N. How about that? No, I don't get that one. Okay, so I don't know Elector's last name, and I have no idea what the... No. Butchered enough names in my life. I'm just not even going to bother. All right, well, we just saw that. I'll put that over here, and let's try it again carefully this time. I think I'll even pull from the deck. All right, here we go. All right, well, this is an easy one. Who's in Hell's Kitchen? That's Daredevil. We should all know that. Steve Rogers is the first head of the Avengers Academic Training Program. True or false? Yeah, I got a shot. Part of me wants to say false. Hank Pym. Well, I'm glad. No, I didn't know who was the. There you go. Oh, this is fun. Should I do this for the next hour? Who's gonna? Okay, we'll do one more, and I'll see if this video even works. Because the last time I tried to upload something, it got all trippy, and I'm like, is my computer too old? What do I do? I'm too lazy to do something polished. I'm basically putting two videos together on my screen and just doing a QuickTime screen app. That's where I'm coming. I don't know how the TikTok people do the up and down thing. I've tried looking, and I'm like, all I want to do is read trivia questions to myself, and maybe one or two people will watch. But here we go. What's this? This is for the steel. Okay, well, there's only one question. This was a game? All right. Mac Garan. All right, somebody who battled Spider-Man, but his first and best was known several aliases when battling Spider-Man. Who had a lot of aliases when battling Spider-Man? I don't know. I guess I didn't read a lot of Spider-Man. Here's my Spidey reading history. You ready? A little bit in 1988 when McFarlane was drawing it. I tried to get into alien costume around 84. I read the Miles Morales stuff. That's my Spider-Man reading history. Everything else is like guest appearances. Oh, I do like how Bendis just wrote him as always joking. I feel like I've read more Spidey than that, but just that's where I'm coming from right now. Oh, and I don't know if Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends counts. That's kind of off grid. I have no idea who is the guy that had a lot of aliases. The Scorpion. Really? Okay. Well, there you go. All right. That was a little bit of Marvel trivia for the day. My name's Dave. Welcome to my little Geek Out page. We'll see if I feel like doing this again. All right.